Steve. And Trebby's back. All right, awesome. Everybody's here. Okay, everybody. Welcome to today's Fireside Chat. We had to postpone for today, and for that, we all like to say we're sorry. But hey, real life came up, and several of our panel members could not make it yesterday, so we postponed till today, as we normally do whenever my health issues pop up. Fortunately, this time it wasn't just my health issues, but other people had real life issues that popped up, and we postponed for today. Yay! Ain't that fun? So, how is everybody doing today? Let us start with Wavo. How are you doing today, buddy?
Well, my bag feels like the back end of a horse.
Yeah, it's about usual, ain't it?
Not a word out of you, Shrubby. I know what you're thinking, Shrubby. I don't want to hear a word out of you.
The initials BB, I think, is what Shrubby's going to say.
Shut up! I will get Sigvaldison in here, and I will have him push the button.
Yeah, okay.
And you'll get spray bottle along with him.
All right, Marcelo, it's your turn. How are you doing today, brother?
Apparently, I'm doing better than Warrevo.
Well, Warrevo,
apparently I'm doing better than Warrevo. You know,
$300, man.
I don't know how much that actually stands for, but apparently I'm doing better than him. You know, I mean, I promised to behave, but given the conversation that we had in the green room before we get here, and no, I'm not going to spoiler it. That's about how I'm doing today. Yeah.
I am going to feed you all to a wood chipper.
No.
We know exactly who needs to be fed to a wood chipper, Warrevo.
Yeah.
And they are not in this company.
All right. It's up to
the motherfucker who made that post.
The ball's now in your court, Casey. How you doing today, brother?
Well, my brother, I have to tell you, today has not been a really good day for Casey, for reasons we won't go into on air, but things are beginning to improve because I am with my peeps.
That's awesome, brother. Excellent. Well, always remember, anytime you need something, just let us know.
He busts out into a rhyme. I'm fucking leaving. Just saying.
I could do it, Shirley. I could do it, but I won't.
I will fucking leave. And I will fucking leave.
I said I wouldn't, Shrub. I said I wouldn't.
All right, Shrubby, it's up to you. The ball's in your court. How you doing today?
I'm ready to throw my fucking router through the window at this point. Forget a brick. I'm about to throw this router to act like a brick.
Ah, okay. Well, how was your breakfast that you had while we were in the green room?
Don't ask.
Which flavors of whiskey did you have for breakfast?
I'll neither confirm nor deny.
All right, cool.
It involves Fireball and cider. That's all I'll admit to.
Hey, the breakfast of champions is cold beer, or a nice cider, and equally cold pizza. Yeah, buddy.
Hey, if you added, does that mean? What the hell?
It's all right, brother. Keep going. Keep going.
I was just wondering if you added Fireball to Rice Krispies, what kind of noise would they make?
Oh God, I don't know.
As they burn in the depths of hell. That's what.
Okay.
Yep. Right.
That's within the first 5 minutes, folks.
Yep.
If you guys were able to see what was going on in the green room,
they don't want to. They don't want to. They don't.
Oh, they don't want it. Hey, son, how you doing? But yeah, the whole thing we've got several things we're going to be touching on today. Before we started early so we could be done before 7. That way we don't step on Stark of Iron's toes. And today we've got just a few things we're going to be touching on. We're going to be talking a little bit about getting a spoiler about this, all the news that came out about the Subnautica lawsuit. That could give Wavo an extra week because what was it, like 5 separate things dropped all at the same time?
I have 6 separate articles on my screen.
Oh wow, okay. And then we have a little bit of an update on the Roblox insanity. We've got there is now talk that Saudi Arabia is wanting to buy Warner Brothers with their pocket change.
Oh God! Can you see Bugs Bunny having to wear a veil?
Yeah. Okay. Now, I love comic books. Been into comic books my whole life, and I remember when DC Comics did a crossover of the Justice League with the 99, which is this Muslim superhero group. Each of the 99 is based off one of the 99 names for Allah. And this is why, for the longest time, Wonder Woman was running around in a pantsuit.
God.
So they could do this crossover with the 99, because the people that did the crossover with the 99 spent a buttload of money to do it. This is what happens when you've got a shit ton of money and you can do whatever you want.
I already hate this idea, and I already want it to fucking die.
Yeah. So yeah, where I feel about this. We're also going to touch on a Florida Democrat representative got arrested for stealing around $5 million in COVID money.
What?
No, you don't say.
Yep.
No.
I remember
wait a minute.
I remember seeing that when I was at work. I remember seeing that on break.
Yeah, it's wild, dude.
Yeah, hold up. The question is not whether a Florida representative got indicted for stealing $5 million, using most of that to finance her reelection campaign, I might add.
Yep.
But how many other different representatives partake of the same well?
Yeah, that's the question. We also got a touch on
Marcello
the
is talking like Captain Kirk, finding out a spontaneous piece of information. Jesus Christ.
We also
You are all insane.
Yeah. We also have the insanity that iPhone is putting out this stupid thing that Wavo showed me. It's a pocket for the iPhone.
What?
How much was it they're asking for again? A couple of $100 for this stupid little pocket that's attached to your clothes?
Yeah, the eye pocket.
Yeah. I'm like, what? This is stupid.
Did they think it was we were back in the fucking 80s with nerds with fucking pocket protectors or something?
Yeah, that's the question. That's the question. But you know the Apple cult, man. There's going to be people who are going to be buying it just because it's got the Apple logo on it.
Yeah, newsflash, assholes. Your diversity quotas killed that entire genre.
Yeah, and then we also have the fact that Bob Iger actually admitted he hates Walt Disney and Walt Disney's legacy.
Shocker.
And
who couldn't see that one coming a mile away?
Yeah, but he actually came out and said it. That's the issue.
You dumb, stupid prick.
Yeah.
Now the investors are gonna want to get rid of him.
Well, they've wanted to get rid of him ever since he screwed them over last year. You know, says, "Oh no, please don't put these two guys on here that's just going to question me and what I'm doing."
Yeah,
I just
basically canned the entire just completely canned the entire investor call.
Exactly, and I mean, that's why I don't refer to it as the Disney Corporation anymore. I refer to it as the IGER Corporation. Everybody that's in a position of authority there is one of his yes men, somebody he's appointed just because they will sit there and agree with whatever the hell he wants. I still can't believe that the investors did not take Peltz and company up on their offer just to give them the 2 seats so they could actually have somebody in there that would challenge IGER.
I don't know if it was the investors or whether Bob just went back and got enough extra voting
Yeah.
stock.
Yeah, I'm with Casey on that one. I wouldn't be surprised. It wasn't so much the investors didn't do it; he preempted it all and fucking made sure they couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I mean, it's what got me was the fact that Peltz was the largest single investor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not a group. It was him. He had a huge amount of Disney stock, and
something like in the vicinity of he beat BlackRock's main ownership bid by about what 5-6%. I think something I remember.
Yeah.
And
so BlackRock's sitting in the vicinity of 20% of ownership through various other means. So he has to be owning somewhere between 20 and 30% at least on his own, or when he was still there, obviously.
And I mean, the dude loves Disney's legacy and wanted to save it. And then I know that he divested the people that he was managing their funds because he's like, Disney's losing money too much. I can't in good faith have the people who I'm advising in investments to invest in a company that I know doesn't have that long left anymore.
Yeah, is going down the shit pipe. Yeah,
and which frustrates the heck out of me, just as much as the Warner Brothers. Saudi Arabia is talking about buying Warner Brothers, and I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" But then again, these are the people that can throw a couple of $1 trillion around and not sweat it, you know. And the amount of money that they're asking for Warner Brothers to the Saudi Arabia is literally pocket change to them. I mean, there was the Saudi Arabian prince that offered to buy Lucasfilm from Disney. I think he was offering like 2 or 3 times the amount that they bought it for.
Yep.
Because he was upset with how they screwed Star Wars up, you know?
The thing is that the person or the group that was previously the front runner, there's no way that they can keep up. You know, because every indication up until now, let's break this down. If we're having the conversation, there's been scuttlebutt that Comcast. Wanted
Come out. Before you keep going, what are you doing right now? As in, are you rocking back and forth in chair, or are you leaning from side to side? What are you doing right now?
Me?
No,
Marcelo.
Yeah.
No, I noticed that too. His volume's kind of spastically up and down.
I might have been moving a little bit further or closer to the microphone.
Yeah. Either pick up the microphone and hold it to yourself, because whatever it's doing, it's just sending it in complete flat spin right now.
That's fine. And I brought it about 8 inches away from me, so just far enough. So to continue, we've heard that Comcast had interest in buying Warner Brothers Discovery. Sure. The thing is that also the Ellison Group, Skydance, had also expressed interest. Frankly, that makes the most sense to me. It fits with their portfolio. Look at it this way. Skydance already owns Star Trek. Okay. What would they be buying with Warner Brothers Discovery? They would be buying DC. Everything else, they would be getting DC. What does that effectively give Skydance? It effectively gives Skydance Star Trek and DC versus, do I really have to say it? Sure. What the F? I'll do it. Marvel and Star Wars. Okay. This gives effectively Skydance a head-to-head against Disney.
No, okay. Say it right. Say it right. IGER.
Well, true that. especially because presently, even with the money that they've invested in buying out Paramount and the money that they would have to pay to buy out Warner Brothers Discovery, they could still turn around and create a streaming service to bring all that together that could come at you cheaper than the $215 a year that Disney Plus is trying to get out of you for that. I don't even know what to kind of call it. It's yellow, it's chunky, and it hurls.
Yeah.
So the thing that pisses me off about Disney Plus is if Disney Plus was what they originally said it was going to be, I would be happy with it. But they didn't do what they said they were going to be, because originally they said Disney Plus was going to be the Disney Vault. So you could go and watch all the stuff that they've put away in the Disney Vault throughout its flipping history. And they still
for various reasons.
Well, you know what? The weird thing about it is, I got a story for you there. I remember when DC was talking about how great The Mandalorian was, and I figured, you know what? I haven't seen it. I didn't really want to see it, but if he was talking about how good it was, I ponied up for Disney Plus because they at that time were talking that everything in the Disney Vault was going to be a part of Disney Plus. And when I got there, they actually had a bunch of movies listed, a lot of classic stuff. So, but the day I got there, they pulled everything off. So basically, all you got was, like, for example, one of my favorite Disney movies. You can laugh if you want to, but I love animation, and I love the original Lady and the Tramp.
It's a good movie, man.
Yeah, no laughter here, dude. Yeah, no laughter.
That is a good movie.
So they actually said when I was looking at the ads, they actually mentioned that the original Lady and the Tramp would be available along with any sequel. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I don't want to watch the sequel, but if they got like Robin Hood and the Aristocats and Lady and the Tramp and all the good stuff on there that I would have never been able to see because I couldn't get into, I didn't have the money as a kid to get my parents to go in and buy from the Disney Vault. So I figured, okay, that's a good deal. The day I signed up, I went on there and they pulled everything off. So the only thing they had that was reminiscent of what they were talking about were the cheap direct-to-DVD sequels. To tell you the truth, without that stuff, and I didn't even like Mando, I still don't. So without that stuff, I went through everything that I wanted to watch on the entire channel in less than a week.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing of quality on that channel, and that's the problem. They're charging you top tier prices for bottom tier. If you go to a restaurant, it would be like the restaurant charging you for steak and then giving you helper without the hamburger.
Yeah. See, my thing is, there's a whole bunch of the stuff that they've got, the Disney animation that I really love. Okay, I loved Gargoyles, and I want to watch it.
Yeah.
I loved Darkwing Duck. I want to watch it. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. I want to watch it. All these really good shows. DuckTales. All this stuff. They have all these really awesome shows that they don't show no more because they're quote unquote problematic now, which is bullshit. And there's movies that are so good. I mean, I've talked about The Song of the South and the Uncle Remus stories till I'm blue in the face about where they came from. They were folk tales. They were African folk tales that the slaves brought with them here. and they told them as Uncle Remus tales so they would not lose that connection with their homeland. And you've got all of these woke dummies saying it's racist. And I'm like,
I just had to do the meme. Sorry.
it's ridiculous. Completely ignoring the history behind Uncle Remus and what those stories were about.
Yeah,
Okay, Tony.
I'm still.
Just remember, Tony. Hold on. Just remember, Tony. Anytime you want it, you have a seat here by the fire. That's why I made you one of my moderators.
Phrasing.
Hey, a seat by the fire, man. Seat by the fire.
But yeah,
Yeah,
if you ever want to
part of that statement, however,
right up, Strubby.
But like I said, guys,
Yeah, if Tony, if you ever want to hop on up here, shoot me a message on Discord. I'll be more than happy to send you a link.
oh yeah, same for everybody else, man. Whenever we're having these discussions, if somebody in the chat really wants to hop in and give expert opinions on some stuff, I'm more than willing to do it, because that's what this is about. This is us communicating with each other. This is us having we're having a good time shooting the shit around the fireplace.
oh my god, Alistair prank calls Vox Tech. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. Anyway,
that's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Oh,
that's
God.
gonna be good. Especially with spoiler alert, with Vox's head now hanging on Valentino's wall.
Mhm.
All I can say is it couldn't happen to a more demented little toaster than Vox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Demented little toaster. That's
Make
so
sure I get this right.
Ah.
Adding a few more moderators here, so there we go. Hopefully that works.
Yeah.
Yes, you'll notice I just made Wes Cagle and Max Redstone also moderators alongside Tony, because that's how much I trust you guys.
You fool!
Hey, I'm not sure if I should trust Siggy with that whenever he shows up.
No. Definitely
Don't.
No.
Don't.
I don't know about.
Because Siggy might just
Sorry,
decide
buddy.
to moderator to try to sneak in and push the button.
Yep.
Mhm.
I don't know about.
Be good, Max.
I don't know about Wes Cagle either. He's a big proponent of pushing the button too.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Hey, Max.
Nope.
Max.
Oh hell no!
Nope. You have no idea how prophetic you are, Max Redstone, with that comment, given the conversation we were having in the green room prior to going
Butt
live.
babies.
Oh man.
Oh, God,
no.
No.
We were gonna hold off on that.
Oh man, I can't see the chat. This sucks.
Hey,
Stop fucking talking, Richard.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me make the chat bigger so he can see it.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Can you see it now?
there you go. There you go. I can't do a beetle like Tony can, but I'm saying not that about the B word.
Yeah.
Oh, can't say anything about the B word.
Well, actually, Richard, it isn't your fault. My eyesight's just so bad that even if I'm as close as I am to my monitor, I can't always see stuff. So, that's fine. It's just at times like this, I know that there's weird stuff going on in the chat that I'd probably laugh my butt off with, but I can't see it.
It's all good, Max. He says the last word for the day. What happens in the green room stays in the green room unless you all start babbling. Don't blab. Have a great day, everyone. You too, Max. We love you, brother. But anyway, like I was saying, I loved The Song of the South. It was a good movie. Walt Disney championed the man that played Uncle Remus to get an Oscar. He used up all of the capital he had in Hollywood at the time to get him that Oscar.
Mhm.
And they just threw it away. And
Hattie McDaniel was phenomenal in that as well. That was a fucking travesty.
yeah, and to me, it's one of the reasons why these woke people are so full of shite is the fact they don't know anything, but they act like they know it all,
Mm-hmm.
and it frustrates me. Yep, Marcelo, we can see you.
Yeah, well, the thing is this. Think about it this way: actors, by their nature, thrive on attention, and at a certain point, they become accustomed to getting a certain level of attention, and yet still be catered to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and
True.
so whatever sort of personality, I'll just say it, dysfunction they happen to carry, that they feel will get them attention or placation by the media, whether it's kitschy, whether it's cute, whether it's weird, they'll play it up.
Yeah,
Got a
And
point. He does have a
and
point.
and the fact is that I suspect this is what we're seeing with the behavior of, oh, look, there's a helicopter flying overhead.
Hmm.
If we've never seen a helicopter in our life. Okay. Or what color is my aura? Black. My aura is black, dark, pitch. When you stare into the abyss, you see Shrubby looking back at you. What's the problem?
and
Well, it's
Shrubby's
not
looking
wrong.
at you with that, and Shrubby's looking at you like that with that shocked look of, "Don't look at me, I'm naked." So yeah,
So
but
Stop projecting, Richard.
yeah, so this is what
hey,
what
I'm
we're
not
dealing with.
naked. I am wearing my boxer briefs and my T-shirt, so I am dressed.
Yeah, but we know what you American sailors get up to and whatever. Projecting about being naked, no. Just stop.
Speaking for the fully dressed,
Yeah.
but this is what they become. This is what they become accustomed to. And the fact is, they need to draw attention to whatever project they're currently working on. And so
Well,
they will go bombastic.
Yeah,
very true. I mean,
And-
we've it's not just current Hollywood that we saw that kind of shit happening. That was the whole premise behind, Marilyn Monroe being the stupid blonde, because they all expected her to be the stupid blonde. So
Yep.
she had no choice but to act that way.
hmm
Mhm.
Well, look at what was her name. She was the German actress that came to the United States before World War II.
Marlene Dietrich,
Greta Garbo.
Greta
The one
Garbo.
that was super smart that created the radar that we used to defeat both.
Oh,
Germans
Lauren,
and the
Bacall,
Japanese.
no, not Lauren Bacall. The other
No,
one.
no,
shit.
no. I know who you're talking about, but
Yeah,
I should know this.
yeah, agreed. So should I. I literally saw
She
a
was
thing on her
she
yesterday.
was so attractive and super smart, and it's wild. They actually admitted to using
Eddie
her.
Lamar.
Yep.
Yes, Headley.
They actually based a character in Marvel Comics that was set the stories that were set during World War II off of her in real life, and I was like, oh wow, that's awesome, because I thought I was one of the few people who knew about it, and the biggest reason why I knew about it was we talked about it in my history classes, and because I actually had a history teacher the first time I went to college that he was awesome, because the two of us when it came time to for World War I and World War II and the interwar period, he didn't teach the book. It was just me and him discussing World War I, the interwar period, and World War II, and the rise of how Funny Mustache Man came to power in Germany, and how Tojo and the militarists came to power in Japan. and how all that stuff came about. And the funny thing is, he said that it was the students scored the highest ever on the test that he gave when it came to those 3 periods of time in his class's history. And he's one of the ones that was, he really was heartbroken when I had to drop out of college, because he really was hoping I would get to become a history teacher because of that. Because he said I had a passion for history, and he just wanted it to. It's one of those things that really still breaks my heart that I never got to do it. Didn't get to be a teacher. Sorry, my self-pity moment. I'm sorry, guys. Let's get back to
self-deprecating humor. Da, 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 da.
Yep. Okay. So we all agree, don't refer to it as the Disney Corporation, to refer to it to the IGER Corporation, because he's fucked it. It's all on him now. They ran off all the good guys. And now that he has publicly admitted he hates Walt Disney and Walt Disney Legacy, it's put paid on it. Okay. Because when the time comes, I'm hoping Mexican Iron Man is going to be able to get in there on the investor call and finally read him the riot act. Because when I'm sorry, I shared this on the server when it came up, and I'm like, yeah, this is really pissing me off when I saw that news story. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. It makes me want to go stick my foot up somebody's butt. That's how much it pissed me off.
What is this? What is this anus obsession going on today, folks? Just because I post a meme does not mean we have to focus on this, okay? And we move along. Thank you very much. My God. My God, man.
Marcello,
together.
Marcello, my friend, I hate to tell you, but there are times in this life when, whether you want to or not, you have to admit that is appropriate, and under the circumstances, that is appropriate in this situation, because somebody, I mean, I'm so mad now that I actually hear this, that I'm not going to stop at my foot. I won't stop until I jam myself in my entire wheelchair.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an image I didn't fucking need. Next subject, thank you.
I'm sorry, Shrubby, but you know what I mean. It's like to hear.
No, we're stopping the discussion right the fuck now. Next subject.
I'm moving on. Moving on.
Let's say
let's.
I've got one thing here. Okay, rest in peace, Rebecca Hyndman. She was one of the original founders of the Fallout Studio Interplay that created the Fallout franchise. She passed away at the age of 62. We also lost the creator of Mario. What was it, last week? And he was what, 65, 64, something like that?
Yep.
And so let's just have a moment of silence for these two great creators that have created franchises that I know I love both franchises. So we're going to give them a moment of silence and say thank you for all of the entertainment they gave us. So, howdy, Crazy Horse. Hope you and Alice get to make it. All right, here we go. A moment of silence. And thank you guys for giving us Mario and Fallout. Thank you guys so much. I hope that your families in this time are getting all of the support and comfort that they need.
Yeah. for the creator of Mario. To my understanding, it wasn't the creator of Mario the game, but the actual originator of Mario.
Yeah, the one that created the character, if I remember right.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and touch on Roblox next, because they got pushed kicking and screaming into doing the right thing. And it's one of those things of, shouldn't they have done that to begin with when they realized that they had a bunch of children playing the game? So go ahead and tell us about it, Lavo.
Are you
First-
using using
first-
sense of logic against Richard?
Yeah, I know.
Well, first I have to say, Sigvaldison, hold off on the push the button until later.
Yeah.
Trust me. There is going to be a very small window when we will allow you to do that, and we will not punish you for it, because you will be entirely in the right.
Yep.
Trust me.
And this is
One
coming
word
from me.
for this. One word for this.
100% be.
One word for it, but I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to give the initials of BB.
That's not one word, that's two. But still.
Well, spelled one word, man.
Anyway. So, Roblox, in addition to being banned in many more countries since the last time we discussed it, the most recent one being what was it? Palestine.
Yeah, Palestine.
They have been banned in Palestine. In addition, today I have been made aware that they are going to be implementing age groups in their chats, so you will no longer be able to chat with people who are outside of your age group. And let me see here. I have to replace my mouse.
Uh-oh. Sorry, he's back.
All right. So it's I have it right there. If I have the screenshot right here, if you could share that.
There we go.
So right here we have, without your age being verified, you can't, and this is in regards specifically to DMs, not to public chats. You cannot communicate with anyone if you are not verified. If you're below 9 years old, you can communicate with users under the age of 13. So basically how this is working, if you're in one age group, you can communicate with anyone who is within your age group and the age group just above you. If you're 9 to 12 years old, maximum age of the person you can communicate with is 16. 13 to 15 is you can communicate with 9 to 17-year-olds, etc. But once you reach the 18 to 20-year-old age group, that changes. 18 to 20, you cannot communicate with users under the age of 16.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If you're over 21, you cannot communicate with users under the age of 18.
My question is this. What about a parent and a child that are playing the game together? Are they still able to communicate?
That I don't know. Right down here it says it does not apply to trusted connections.
All right.
So people, it does not apply to people that you personally trust.
Based on what? You've added them as friends? Yeah.
As far as As far as I know, that's as far as my knowledge goes.
All right.
Yeah. This just sounds like a band-aid to make it look like they're fucking doing something, and it's to make it sound so fucking impressive.
Everything they've done has been band-aid after band-aid after band-aid. They're doing the bare minimum.
Yeah.
And Biggie says Roblox helping pedos find their perfect match.
Whoa! We gotta watch those words here. Just because we're not being monetized does not mean we cannot watch our words here. Let us.
Well said, Biggie. The one time he pipes up about something is the one time he actually says something coherent.
This is more reason why we can't let the fanatic get a wrench. I'm going to leave that right there. I'm going to leave that right there. I love you, Siggy, but sorry. Anyways,
you kind of dug your own grave on that one, Siggy.
Yeah,
exactly. So,
all right. Wes Cagle says they better make sure that the age of all players is prominently displayed on the in-game screen.
Sure,
I agree.
Right. Make it easier for them.
Exactly. I look at it this way: it's one of those things that whenever you're playing the game, if you know that there's somebody there underage, you're going to watch what you're saying, because I'm hey, y'all know me. Profanity is what is like poetry to me. I use it a lot.
And that's not to interrupt, but I will say Sir Alderson does have a point for once.
Yeah.
He says he didn't make you say it. He does have a point.
Exactly. That is true. That is fair. He's waiting for super chat so he fucking can, but I don't think I can't see what you're fucking doing, Siggy.
Hey, now I don't even know how you get how many people you gotta have to be able to pull stuff like that off. I just don't know. I'm just doing this because I'm enjoying doing it. I'm having fun doing it, and I'm hoping this is making people have conversations. And I'm trying to be that positive change in the world, you know. And
as a side note, to answer your direct question, 1,000 subscribers or 2,000 watch hours, whichever comes first.
Now, consider the fact I've only got 80 subscribers, which used to be 83, but now it's down to 80. Yeah, it's probably going to not happen anytime soon.
Yeah.
It's got to start somewhere, Richard. It's got to start somewhere.
I know, but I'm super small fry, man. It doesn't bother me.
And Wes Cagle makes a very valid point about all of that as well.
All right. And we all know there's never been any offenders that has lied about their age to gain access to their targets. That's very, very true.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why I just
I trust this new fucking idea about as far as I can throw it.
And the thing is, here's the deal. How are you going to be able to verify that somebody's giving you the right age? Because there's no way you can, because even if they used AI, there'd be no way that they could know that, how many billions.
Well, I will say they did recently implement facial recognition. Mm-hmm. So before, and I had to do this myself, before you can even start DMing with people, you have to allow your webcam to get a visual of your face, which then runs through a system to determine how old you are based on your facial features.
Well, I know there's a lot of porn channel pages that does that too.
Also,
we'll just draw a discrete veil across that one. Moving on.
On and off point. Tony, you are the last person, and everyone in this chat, you're the last person to be calling anyone a small fry. You're the biggest person here.
Yeah,
he's got a point.
you're what going up onto
$3,000,
2,000?
baby. $3,000.
Yeah, you're going up on 3,000 now.
He's the big kahuna.
Yep.
He's the big
And we
kahuna
look
burger.
up to you, brother. We're looking up to you. I just hope that the care package that you got today hits the spot, man.
3K by Christmas, or I'll eat my fucking hat.
Hey, it
3K?
wouldn't surprise me.
3K by Christmas, or I'll eat my own shorts. Eat my shorts.
Numbers
Don't have
are
a cow,
numbers.
man.
That's true.
Sorry, I
Are
got
you little?
nothing to eat, but I know I'll make 3K by Christmas.
So we did that.
Hey, we love you, Tony, man.
Anyway.
You know that. And to us,
You
you're
better
inspirational, man.
because think about if you knew how many Skeletor shorts I sat through the last drive and watched over and over again.
They're cool, man.
Yeah, they are. They are really fun to watch.
Yeah.
Stupid, but fun.
Nobody said anything about logical.
Very true. Tony says it right here, man. The mission
Logic.
statement varies from creator to creator. Stay true to your statement, and you'll have the perfect audience for you. Very true. And that's
Agreed.
one of the things that we've
Yeah.
got to find where we fit the best and do that because I like talking to people. I like getting to know people, and it's one of those things that whenever you're talking to people, you're learning more. You learn not just about them, but you learn about yourself sometimes. And it's one of those things, the more that you interconnect with others, the better you understand yourself. And the better you understand yourself is the better human being you can be.
And you tend to learn the more you try to make friends, the more you don't like people.
That's true. That can be very, very true.
Anyway,
But I have to admit, Siggy is growing on me. But
You're an
that's
idiot.
Like a fungus.
Yeah, why do you think the spray bottle I have has weed killer in it?
Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect.
anyway,
Tony
let's
says
move
that-
on.
Sorry,
hold on.
Sig. Sorry. Love
Tony
you, buddy.
says, "Yep, 3K by Christmas," and he's only 175 away. That is so awesome, brother.
Oh,
We can fix that.
Okay,
We
next
could fix
short
that.
Production is Alistair Dad Jokes.
Oh yes.
Oh, no.
Oh yes.
Well,
And
there
we
goes.
I can see that.
Yeah, but there goes about 350 people.
I want to see Fox's disembodied head on a stick in the background.
It can work. It can work.
Anyway.
Like I said, I'd be more than happy to finish off the demented little toaster.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Next
Anyway.
up, we're going to talk. Since we've hit the Roblox update, let's go ahead. Since we've got two people here from Florida, let's talk about the Democratic representative Sheila something another McCormick getting arrested for stealing $5 million of
$5.
COVID relief money and putting it into her campaign to get reelected.
Yeah.
And she's from. Let's see. When I posted this on the Fireside news podcast thing that Wavo set up for us to be able to discuss this stuff, one of his in real life friends that lives there near where he's at was like going, wait a minute, who is it? What? And then he's like, who? Looked them up and found out exactly where it is that they're representing, and was like, oh, no wonder they're representing an area in Miami, and they're from New York.
Wrong answer. Wrong answer. Keep going. Further north.
This
She
What do you-
represents her district represents Fort Lauderdale and part of Palm Beach County up to West Palm Beach.
Yeah.
She went to university down here in Miami.
Okay.
Went to
an
university
important-
here in Miami.
Yeah.
An
Yeah.
important distinction, yes.
Yeah, point of distinction. But her
It says that
district,
she was born in New York City too.
well,
That
There's
explains
still a-
everything.
consider that her district is heavily blue,
Mm.
even more so than Miami-Dade County.
Yeah.
Okay, Fort Lauderdale and West Palm Beach are probably the second bluest parts of Florida, only second to the Orlando area.
Yeah.
Okay, only second to the Orlando area. The egregiousness of this, from what we heard on local news down here. Okay,
Can you mute Casey?
Casey, if you can mute yourself.
Yeah. Hold on.
Richard will have to do it. Casey can't
Yeah.
hear us. He's taking his headphones off.
Yeah. So what we heard in the local news, slanted as it might have been, is that she wasn't the only person involved, but other members of her family were also involved in this situation.
Let's do it
Okay.
again.
Yeah.
Sure. Blame
And-
it on
and-
blame it on the family.
Well, the thing is that I suspect even there we're only getting part of the picture.
Well, this is FEMA funds that they stole,
Correct.
and they're saying that she's facing up to 53 years if she gets convicted.
Correct.
I hope she
Correct.
gets convicted. Because then,
Agreed.
then
I'm
we'll
not
have
even American. Yeah, I'm not even
it'll be the
American. I
first
want to
time.
see this. I want to see this
here's
bitch
the
behind
thing.
bars.
So here's the thing. Okay, we're talking about $5 million. This money was tagged for a contract involving helping people get the shot. Okay,
Mhm.
this money in turn went through a family member-owned healthcare company.
Mute him again.
Okay, this money went to a healthcare company owned by a family member. That's undisputable. We know where the money went there. Okay. The thing is that what the lawsuit or what the investigation alleges was that it was a knowing misappropriation of funds. In other words, a conspiracy. Okay. And the fact that this money ended up getting dispersed through multiple accounts to try to hide or disguise where this money was actually flowing through. What ended up happening is that the majority, or at least through the forensic accounting, the majority of the money was found to go into her 2021 congressional campaign and personal benefit. Okay.
Fuck off.
And
Oh
the
man!
funny part is
Don't
this.
go west. Don't go West KO. We like having you here.
Okay.
Yeah.
The thing is this.
Go,
thing is
go,
this.
go to Rumble and you'll be able to type it and we'll be able to see it.
Yeah. The thing is this, and
Hold on,
I'll be
give
quite
you guys
blunt.
the link.
Okay. I'll be quite blunt. This particular person took over, okay, for someone by the name of Elsie Hastings, who himself was a representative, who had previously been a judge, who had been previously disbarred for other misappropriation of money and dubious financial dealings for which he was also convicted.
Let's see. Elsie Hastings. I've heard about him.
So this is
wasn't
someone
he-
who go
Wasn't
ahead.
he the
Richard,
one
go
that got? Wasn't he the one that got tossed? Shoot. The corruption case with Elsie
Correct.
Hastings.
Correct. Okay, while he was a judge. All
Yeah,
Or at least my recollection is that while he was a judge. So he was removed as a judge. Later on, he ran a campaign, was elected to be the representative for this same district, and this person is now, Sheila McCormick is now the one who took over for Elsie Hastings. So
Uh-huh.
this particular district has a history of being representative by some perhaps not so reputable characters. In other words, the voters of this particular
Corruptocrats.
district, well, yeah, the voters of this
Corruptocrats.
district, yeah, the voters of this district are not exactly the I'll just say it. Their choices are questionable at best.
Yeah.
Representation. Okay.
I'm looking at this, the whole thing, that it makes me wonder why I truly believe what they ought to do is have a simple computer program that just creates the districts by population number and look at nothing else.
Yeah.
Except that's exactly the whole point of what the electoral college is supposed to stop.
Yeah.
Higher density areas getting more of the concentration of the vote.
Yeah, and but the problem is so many places have gerrymandered the living bejesus out of their districts. I mean, look at let's see, Massachusetts, New York. There's several states that have absolutely no representation for Republicans in Congress, even though Republicans are like 30 to 40% of the registered voters in those states. There's none that have been elected to represent in either the House of Representatives or in the Senate because of the gerrymandering.
That also goes the other way of just because they're registered, that does not mean they vote that way, which is a lot of what proved the Democrats wrong for all their fucking posh. Oh yeah, we've got so many registered Democrats in all these areas. We're going to blue tide it everywhere, and they got their asses absolutely fucking handed to them.
Yep.
True. But what I'm referring to is the fact that it's like what's going on right now with Staten Island wanting to succeed from New York City. If they are successful,
Staten Island.
It's a borough
Okay.
of New York City.
Yeah, okay. How is the fuck is that supposed to work?
Staten Island is one of the boroughs of New York City. They had wanted to become their own separate city for over 100 years now. The only reason, and they almost got it. They almost was able to pull it off right before Rudy Giuliani was elected mayor of New York City. And the only reason why they did not get it was because Rudy Giuliani got elected in New York City. He did his reforms that he promised to keep Staten Island from breaking away and becoming its own city. But now with Mamdani getting it, Staten Island's like going, oh, hell no, because he's already said he's going to tax the living shit out of us. And the funny thing is, if Staten Island does break away and create its own city, like the place down in Baton Rouge, one of the parishes in Baton Rouge was able to pull it off and get the breakaway and create their own city. Staten Island will end up becoming the second biggest city in New York State when it becomes its own independent city. And this is something that it will not surprise me if this will happen, because they do have the ability to pull it off.
Thank you.
And they just need to get it done. So, yeah.
I'll be at it in a bit.
All right. You'll hit the mute, Casey, or are you good to go?
Yeah.
All right, cool. But like I was saying, Staten Island is one of those places that has been a stronghold for the Republican Party there in New York City. And it's that they have for a long time felt like they're not just underrepresented, they're not being represented when it comes to what's been going on in New York City. And I can't remember who, I was watching a video this week where they were talking about this. And the amount and the messed up thing is the rest of New York City does not want Staten Island to leave and become its own city. Because guess where a good majority of the money that New York City gets is coming from?
Staten Island.
Yes. The amount of revenue that they get from the taxes on the people of Staten Island is covering massive amounts of their budget, which is also ironic considering the fact that the rest of the New York State money keeps flowing into New York City. That's one of the reasons why there is a mainland New York State, or upstate as they refer to it, has for several years now been talking about them succeeding and allowing the lower area, which included New York City, to retain the name New York and then becoming a new state, is because they don't feel like they're being represented, because New York City and Long Island is electing everybody that gets elected to the Senate, and the majority of the to the House are all coming out of that area. And plus the fact all their tax money is being spent, guess where? New York City. So that for the longest time they've been discussing the possibility of becoming West New York or some other name, which would be hilarious.
You've got West Virginia. I don't see the problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if they do pull this off, they need to, instead of being known as West New York, they need to be known as West Cagle.
I love
How long you sat on that
Should have
joke?
seen that one coming.
How long?
Should have seen that one coming.
Yeah, we should have.
How long were you
All
sat on
that-
fucking joke?
Well
Richard?
played, Richard.
that-
Well played.
You went on all that. You went on all that for what? 10 minutes just for that joke?
Hey,
Yeah.
I gotta give that to you, Richard.
Wait,
I
well,
gotta give you
wait,
props.
well,
Slap the man
But it
out.
feels, but it feels,
Slap
but it
the
feels
man
so
out.
good when it all comes together, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Hannibal. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. No, that's okay. It's okay. Okay.
I have to say
see
that
you,
was
Richard.
worth it. That was a good
Yeah.
payoff. That
I
was a
see you,
good
Richard.
payoff.
Now do Sigvaldison.
Oh God.
Now, I want to get the Subnautica thing
Yeah.
out of the way first before we move on to the other part.
No.
All right, hold on.
He wants to.
Siggy's got something he's got to say here.
No, Richard wants to flex. Let him flex, War Eagle. Let him.
Fair
flex.
enough.
Yeah,
Fair
he
enough.
wants to
Okay, hold
flex,
on.
Let him flex.
Siggy's got one here. Liberty Prime says communists detected on American soil, lethal force engaged upon Mindani taking the oath for mayor in New York City.
Okay, can we take a side tour? Can we take a side tour, Richard? Briefly.
Where's that?
Maybe you guys don't know this, but our favorite new mayor of New York City wants to meet with the Orange Man himself.
Yes, I heard this.
Who knows what he wants to talk about?
Yeah.
I hope he's
Better have the Secret Service there.
Yeah,
Who knows?
I hope he sits there and pulls a fucking Tony Montana with a gun on the desk.
Oh my God.
That would be interesting.
But
That
what-
would be interesting.
What cheeses me off about Mindani, okay? This dude has never had a real job in his life. He comes from a wealthy family. The closest thing he came to a job was a rap career. And he is he's a lot like Faker, the electrocuting of his dog Faker that went to China, and then when he was illegally filming and the Chinese police showed up and said, "Hey, are you filming this?" Nope. We're just pointing cameras at stuff. We're not filming nothing. He's the same cut of cloth as that jackass.
Fair.
And
Tony
Chunky
says
Unger.
Yeah, Tony says he'll be reading that on the matinee, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Sweet. But
Anyway.
Mendati is not one of my favorite people.
And he fucking shouldn't be.
And
Well,
Anyway, on to the Subnautica thing.
yes,
Yeah.
Subnautica.
All right. So this is going to be something that we're only going to be briefly, momentarily touching on, because I have 5 tabs open on my screen dedicated solely to this, where they posted 5 separate articles that have been released just within the last 2 days. I have not had a chance to comb through it all yet.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. But
Pretty nice.
to summarize just one of the articles. Actually, we'll go over 2 of them. So apparently the Crafton CEO has been accused of forming a secret task force to attempt to seize complete control of unknown worlds. Now, for context, those of you who haven't been keeping up or might not remember, Crafton bought Unknown Worlds with the promise that Unknown Worlds would continue to operate unimpeded, completely autonomous, and
Yeah,
Crafton
Project X.
would let them do their thing.
Yep.
So now the CEO of Crafton is being accused of forming a task force to attempt to seize control of Unknown Worlds by force.
Mhm.
All of this apparently to attempt to prevent from being able to pay the $250 million bonus that they had promised.
What was this about? The dude was afraid that he was going to get fired for overpaying for the whole thing.
No, just purely he doesn't have the cash and he didn't want to give it to him.
Yep. So
Yep.
going on from that, the Crafton CEO apparently consulted ChatGPT on how to prevent paying out this massive bonus to Unknown Worlds, where ChatGPT pretty much just said, "Nah, just sit there and take your medicine. You're screwed."
When even the
Now,
bot
bear in
turns
mind-
around and says, "You're fucked."
Well,
Now,
and
bear in mind-
rightfully so.
Now, Crafton, the company Crafton, denied this conversation,
Mhm.
but the CEO openly admitted to it.
Oh wow!
I was never there. Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
Hey, this is reminding me of whenever I was being sarcastic online when I said, yeah, I was at January the 6th, and when all the investigators were going out and looking for anybody that was at January the 6th. There was a knock at my door, opened it up, and there was an FBI agent standing there going, "Are you Richard Spake?" "Yeah." "You said that you were at January the 6th. I'd like to talk to you about it." And I was like, I am a cripple. I can only go somewhere if somebody takes me. I could not get somebody to take me. I was being sarcastic.
Yeah, do I look like I'd be able to get to the end of the fucking street, let alone get all the way to another city?
And the FBI agent very seriously looked at me and said, "Damn, dude, I'm sorry we bothered you." And I'm like, "Zeke Heil, dude, you want to see my papers? I can go get them for you." And he just looked at me like he could kill me when I said that. And I'm like, "Hey, if you're gonna act like it, don't be surprised when a historian treats you like it." And yeah, he got pissed off.
As anybody would.
Yeah.
But Shrubby, to move back on topic, I will say one of the other articles here does mention that Chang'am Kim, who is the Crafton CEO, was in fact worried about losing his job for overpaying for Unknown Worlds.
Yep.
Wow.
That was a lot. they spent a lot of money buying it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but from what everybody has told me,
That's
so
got
the
nothing
first,
to do with. That's got nothing to do with him, though. He's not the one who signed off on that deal. That's the stupid part.
I think he was the one that negotiated it, though.
Well,
I
he
believe so.
negotiated-
Yes.
Yeah, but it had to go through the rest of the company or the rest of the board and everything for them to agree to it. So surely, whether how much it costs him to buy it is what they agreed to. So it's irrelevant what he fucking thinks about it.
Now, it's just one of those things that I'm looking at, the whole Subnautica thing. I'm interested in it because it is, they could make a soap opera about this, man.
Yeah, it's a nice way of putting it.
And it would, and geeks would be watching the hell out of it, It'd be like, ooh.
As the calculator turns.
Yeah. all they need to add is some cats and dogs.
Like stand through an hourglass, binary of our lives. Sorry.
Reduction of our stock prices.
Yeah. I mean,
I haven't seen this much controversy around a video game since ET. Pal World be damned! Pal World be damned! I have not seen this much controversy behind a video game.
And that's saying a lot considering the fact of the stuff that Nintendo's been doing.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And I mean,
and the sooner that lawsuit fucking blows up their ass, the better.
Yeah. Well, the Nintendo thing, I was like, oh, good. They're overturning the patent here in the United States, and the people that approved it are getting investigated by the Inspector General's office. And I was like,
yep.
Wait, let me do this right. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I gotta do it right.
Golf clap. Golf clap.
Okay.
And now StreamYard goes bad because I didn't see Jack.
Oh man.
I didn't see Jack.
No, that's just your computer.
Oh, that's my computer. Okay, fine.
Because okay, you've seen Men at Work, the Emilio Estevez, the Charlie Sheen movie, the golf clap. I just played the clip of the golf clap.
There you go. But
because
here's a deeper question. So the Inspector General is investigating the people who proved these things.
Mm-hmm.
This is not what the Inspector General should be doing. Now, hear me out. What the Inspector General should be doing is how many more of these exist.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay? In my line of work, we typically apply something called root cause analysis. Why? Because, I don't know. If someone dies, maybe we don't want that to happen again. Maybe.
Exactly.
So,
Marcello, what are you doing? You're using
logic. I'm using logic.
Exactly. There's your first fucking problem. You're
What
using
a
logic.
shock.
Yeah, you're using sense and logic for a political appointment that doesn't fucking apply.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, nothing about politics is logical, as we've seen by the other two articles that we've already done. I can't believe that somebody would be that stupid on any account.
No kidding. I mean, I'm looking at what's been going on with this, and it's insane to me, but it's also there's a beauty to the insanity of it.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's insane, right?
It's why I look at what's going on with Pal World in the same vein.
Yeah.
It's so out there. I'm like going, if Nintendo, the whole reason why Nintendo's continuing this lawsuit is to save face. And I'm sorry, you save more face when you actually admit I made a mistake. Let me make it right. But that's me personally.
That's you with that's you with integrity, though, dude. These fuckers do not have 1 ounce of it.
And
Yep.
I mean,
Integrity is
Words
lost
that
in
were
the modern
spoken
world.
from.
and it drives me nuts, man. Because if you make a mistake, admit it. Take responsibility for it. That's what will make this world a better place.
Dude,
Have you seen a woman take accountability for fucking anything?
Yes, but we're talking about logic and reason.
Cough, cough.
Another thing that's anathema to them.
Cough, cough. DoorDash lady. Cough, cough.
Yes.
Yeah.
She got
Who else did?
arrested. She's gonna go to jail.
She's a dumb bitch. Cause she's a dumb bitch. Cause she's a dumb bitch.
She got exactly what she deserved.
Hold it, guys.
Agreed.
Hold it. For those of us like me that didn't hear this, can somebody start at the beginning, please?
Okay.
Oh yes.
Let me do it. Let me do it.
Oh,
all right.
yes.
Woman gets told, okay, she's DoorDash. She's a DoorDasher bringing somebody their food that they ordered. Dude passes out on his couch with his pants and his undies around his ankles with Mr. Happy and his 2 nutty friends hanging out while he's passed out on the couch, okay?
Drunk, we might add. He's drunk, ordered food, laid on the couch with his pants around his ankles, and passed out drunk.
Okay? He said, just leave the food by the door. And she films herself doing this as she's coming up, and the door was partially ajar. And by partially ajar, I mean you could see some light coming through. She pushes the door open and walks into his house and sees him passed out on his couch.
It gets worse, dude.
Okay. And she's filming it all. And she calls the police and says that she got SA'd.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Here's the kicker.
Now, hold on. Let me keep going. Now, she posted the whole video of everything that I just described, saying, oh, my God, I just got SA'd. This is what happened. And she showed it to everybody. And everybody starts saying, dude, you're the one that went in when you weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
So she takes that video down, and then edits it to make it look like the only reason why she went in was because the door was already wide open. And DoorDash actually fires her for all this, justifiably so. Fired her for it. Now, she starts going on a social media campaign against DoorDash for I got fired because I got SA'd. Now, the dude who she filmed with his tallywhacker and 2 nutty buddies hanging out.
What is this? Fucking porkies? Get on with it.
Okay. He's like going, if anybody got SA'd, it's me. And he pressed charges.
Now, we forgot to mention the fact that he had a door cam that also recorded the whole thing.
Yes.
Oh, God.
So
she doesn't have a leg to stand on.
Yes.
So he ended up pressing charges against her.
And now she's gotten arrested for
it. And now
this is going back to our last story. How
she's a dumb bitch. She's a dumb bitch. She's a dumb bitch.
So, can somebody clarify something for me? Because I do know a little bit about the law, but isn't it true that in America you're not even allowed to go in somebody's home unless they invite you by knocking on the door or something?
Correct.
Yeah,
that is absolutely correct.
Law, it does exist.
Correct.
Yeah.
That is trespass.
There is a trespass to that. is if you hear somebody calling for help.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah, well,
I
that's
know.
the only exception. But or if you can reasonably if you can reasonably perceive that some person
Is
may
in
be
danger.
in imminent danger if you do not
True.
trespass.
Well,
Problem is-
I know the basic law, and I know those exceptions. The point I'm making is that none of those exceptions applied. The bitch was told to leave the stuff outside, didn't
Mhm.
walks
Well,
into a
she-
guy's home uninvited, and then has the gall to do that.
Well, the reason. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, she said the reason why she went in and thought something was wrong was the fact that the door was ajar. That can be her get out of jail card here says that she thought something was wrong. Problem is how she reacted to
Flimsy
all
as
of this.
shit.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
flimsy as shit, especially when she went on her social media campaign saying that she got SA'd by just seeing a drunk dude passed out on his own couch with his pants and underpants around his ankles and his tallywhacker and his nutty buddies hanging out. That's not sexual assault, man. That's you being a pervert coming in and
Yep.
and taking pictures of him half naked.
Well, my question
Not-
is, who's
no,
the
that's
bigger
not half
pervert here?
naked. That's
That's
more
naked.
than half naked.
Yeah. I know.
Well, okay, but the real question is, who's the bigger pervert? Because she had to take the pictures in order to prove that she was being SA'd.
Exactly.
Yep. Now, another detail you failed to admit, she also doxed this guy.
Yes, she did.
Yeah. She doxed this guy.
So
And it's
yeah, no matter how you slice it and whatever, regardless of whether you thought, oh, she might have had a case, at this
Mhm.
point, it's just she tied her own rope and jumped off the chair.
Yep.
That is the nicest way to describe this entire scenario.
Hey Tony, if I knew how to do it, I would automatically send everybody straight over to you, but I don't know how to do that right now.
He doesn't mean you raid and whatever. He means just open up the stream and pre-like it is what he's talking
Oh,
about.
okay. Well, I've already done that, so cool.
Yeah.
Since we're getting ready to, we're in the process of winding down, so we don't step on his toes.
Can I sidetrack us for just a moment?
Go for it, brother.
Okay. I'm going to sidetrack us for just a moment. And this was not on the agenda, but I want folks to consider something. Okay. I know we have a few cat lovers on the panel. I know we have a few cat lovers in the chat. I know we also have some dog lovers in the chat. Okay.
Yep.
In anticipation of the 2030 World Cup, I know this was not on the agenda, but in anticipation of the 2030 World Cup, the government of Morocco has issued an order to eliminate all stray dogs.
What?
They have ordered an elimination of all stray dogs in the country of Morocco in anticipation leading up to the 2030 World Cup. Okay, on a very well known site.
Oh,
I'm seeing a picture that I am going to post a link to. Okay, I'm just going to post a link to the address. Okay, that is showing someone eliminating said sort of animal. Now, YouTube, if you are in support of animal rights and stopping animal cruelty, you will not censure that image.
God.
Okay.
This isn't the first time a Muslim country has done something like this. There used to be in the Levant area and the Saudi Arabian Peninsula and the Middle East. There used to be multiple breeds of dogs
So
that
I have,
completely wiped out by the Muslims because Muhammad considered them haram and that they needed to be gotten rid of.
yeah.
So they exterminated all the dogs in their lands until they realized that they needed dogs for guard duty and military reasons. And then Muhammad reversed himself and said that you can have working dogs.
Yep. So.
Oh, correction. It was. Oh yeah, the Winter Olympics that the Soviets did it for.
I'm just gonna leave that there. That for those folks who say that they are for the care and concern for animal life,
Mm-hmm.
here we have a clear indication of a particularly religious oriented government calling for the extermination of said animals rather than assisting in their relocation and rehoming.
Yep.
Okay. And yet, same people may call for the normalization of said cultural norms.
Mm-hmm.
These two things are dissonant. Again, I know Shrubby's going to throw it back at me. Oh, Marcelo, you're using logic again. Yes.
Yes, you are.
I'm using logic. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I'm gonna have to be careful when I tell my
cats. I don't care if it was dogs. Okay.
I've got to be careful with this story because this is something I'd like to talk about on the next Fireside Chat.
We can put a pin in it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely put a pin in it.
This just hit me home.
Mm-hmm.
This just hit me home, and no.
All right, Siggy.
Speaking of things that we've put a pin in, we promised Siggy a segment where we would not pull out the spray bottle.
Yep, and we're actually agreeing with him to push the button.
As much as I hate to admit it, and I hate this topic, and screw you for bringing it up in the green room.
You know, if we keep humoring him, he'll keep doing it.
But go ahead, Richard.
Okay. Marcelo posted about something that I've known about for a while now. They're called butt babies. They're toys. 13-inch long, big-ass toys that gay guys can shove up their rectum so they can experience the joys of childbirth.
Thanks, guys. I may never eat again.
Now, you can't tell me that this isn't a sex toy. Especially when I saw the price tag that they put on the butt babies. $300, dudes. Made out of bad dragon quality silicone in 3 colors.
My God.
Richard, for love of God, shut the hell up.
Yeah. Even I'm speechless, and I'm hard to shut up. I'm hard to make me shut up. Shrubby knows that clearly. I'm hard to make shut up, and even this has me,
Speechless.
Then some.
My God.
When we saw this, we all agreed, Siggy, we need to go and carry out a commando raid on Xanadu just so we could push the button. So,
sorry, DC.
I would like to state for the record, they are planning on doing the whatever raid. I am in no way part of this. And I am not cooperating to help the Xanadu guard stand down.
Nope.
Shrubby.
Hey, all we got
they are fully doing this on their own accord.
The Castle Xanadu cleaning crew will stand down at my request from protecting the containment field. I'm sorry.
Hey, if we show this,
you can stand down the cleaning crew.
This
the
is
Xanadu guard will not stand down.
This is
Okay.
one of the. This is
If we
one
show
of the-
this,
If we show this to Doomcock, I have a feeling he's
We
going to
can't.
just go run
I
screaming
don't-
and go,
I-
no! And
I don't think we can show this on YouTube, Richard.
oh,
I
we
don't think
can't.
we can
We
show this
can't.
on YouTube.
We can't, dude. Trust
We
me.
can't
No,
show this
but
on
we
YouTube.
can. No, but we can send
could.
it to him on Patreon. We can DM it to him on Patreon.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Let's
This
put
is
it this
true,
way:
yes.
if you're going to do that, I want to sign that open letter. I want to sign that open letter. If there was ever a time for the legions of Xanadu to rise up, okay, and simultaneously leave the button unguarded, this is it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And,
This
and
is it.
Siggy says, please just push the fucking button. It is a sex toy. And
I'm
it's like
sorry.
a Cuban alive gerbil. Push the button.
No, oh no,
No,
Guys,
no, hell no, no.
Au contraire, mon frère.
Just for a second. Just for a second. Casey,
Yeah.
can you please shove the flaming end of your scythe up my ass? I would
That's
rather have you shove your scythe up my ass
That's
than talk about
look,
this.
I mean, let me
Rainbow.
put it this way. At this point, there's no way that I mean, and believe me, I really admire these folks, but there's no way that folks that we know and we admire would touch this subject with a flaming sword of the Lord of Light from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only reason
There's
why
no
I'm
way.
touching on it is I think it's funny as all get out.
Well,
Because when everybody saw it, we all said this pretty much the same thing. Push the button.
Yeah.
I get that. I mean, I
Push-
get that.
Push the button.
And
Hey,
Siggy also
yeah,
says it's
yeah.
time for that South Park episode with Mr. Slave.
Yeah, no. This was pure Elmo. Let it all burn.
Yes.
Let it all burn.
Laredo, in answer to your question, my brother, I will put it to you this way. I will gladly do as you ask, but we got to figure out a way, because after that, I don't think I want to live either, and I'm like a necroman. You know, I'm like necroman, guys, when I tell you, I have a plate of food over there waiting for me when we get off, and the thought of that is so repulsive that
Yeah. Let me put it this way: people, after this stream, you're gonna need to really go over to Tony's stream
Yep.
for a palate cleanser.
You're gonna need therapy after this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes after talking to you, I need therapy.
Well, I'll just put it this way: I actually debated for several minutes before sharing this with everyone, because I was really concerned for everyone else's mental health. I mean, obviously not Shrubby's, but everybody else's mental health.
I'll be brutally honest. After this, after you talk to a therapist about this, your therapist is going to need therapy.
therapy.
Yep.
Yeah. I really had to contemplate my life choices after this situation.
guys, can I tell you an honest to God story that'll tell you how bad my day has been?
Yeah.
Or at least part of it, because it kind of falls into the same area here. I got hit on by somebody that I discovered was a trans woman, and it's like you could kind of tell, because there was just stuff that wasn't right with the face and everything. So it's like, this is the kind of person that would have to buy one of these things.
Oh wow.
I mean, my God, I can't even imagine that.
Yeah. So here at the end of the day, I mean, I just want to say, look, there's different strokes for all folks, but this is not one of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. Those of you who don't know, the 50th anniversary of the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, the actual wreck itself was last week.
Mhm.
I would rather right now. I wish I had been on the Edmund Fitzgerald when it wrecked. That is how I feel about this.
And I can
I
see
know.
why.
I'll tell you what. And I don't mean to make blanket statements, but I have to in this case. If I could, I have seen when you brought this up, I have seen in microcosm what is wrong with this world as a whole.
Mhm.
That somebody would actually think it's a good idea to do that. I'm sorry, but this is wrong on so many levels. I can't even begin to verbalize it.
Hey,
You-
It's
you
gonna
got
take
me on that.
it's gonna take a generation to dial back, Casey. I mean,
Yep.
our grandchildren will have to be the ones that clean up that mess,
Mhm.
because at this point, the I'm gonna quote Gad Sad, the toxic empathy that has been shoveled at the culture for the past decade and a half, it is just going to have to dissipate. It's going to have to be counteracted. It's going to have to be decomposed before
I'm
people
going
can come
to-
back. Yeah, before they can come back to some rational conversation. The substitution of subjective, this is my truth, over objective reality is going to take some time to dial back. It's
Yep.
going to have to start in our education system.
I'm going to say you accidentally said God sad. I
Gad
have
sad.
to say but you accidentally misspoke at first and said God sad. I'm fairly certain God is sad watching
Yes,
all
he
this.
is. Yes, yes.
I can't speak for that person or that entity, but speaking as a human, I'm like, what the actual hell have we done?
Dude,
And I'm gonna leave that right there.
I have to be honest. I mean,
we gotta wrap it up. It is 7:00, and I promise
Yep.
that we'd be done by now. So let's quickly
Yep.
wrap up. Everybody, start off with you, Wavo. Tell everybody where we can find you. It's time to hawk your shit.
Yep, let me find a link to my channel real quick.
With the previous topic phrasing.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's the biggest reason why we did this. Is the last one is for the laughs.
Yeah.
Because as bad as it is, it's making us laugh. It's making us giggle, even though it is pretty much because it's either we laugh or we start screaming and wanting to put our eyes out.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Yes.
Thank God Shrubby clipped there.
Yes.
I'm going to say right off. You know what? Screw it. Let's just get to the outros.
Yep.
You'll find me at ToaWarevo01. My last video I did on a
Warcraft.
demo of the first Tomb Raider game.
Mhm.
And the next video I have coming out, someone from our last stream made a suggestion, made a recommendation. I'm sure this person is either watching right now or is going to watch in post. I was not able to make it through 30 minutes of this game that I'm going to be posting within the next week or two. Screw you, sir, and screw you for making the idea.
You're welcome.
This game, I thought the controls for the Phantom Menace were bad. Good God.
Yep.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep.
Okay, it's up to Casey now. You're up. Hawk your shit. Hawk your shit.
Well, I hope that everyone will stop by and check out my channel, Casey's Creepy Creations. I do have some very interesting things on the way that I haven't even told Tony or anybody about that I hope you will enjoy. I'm working with him as well to come up with some other things that we might do together. Also, if you wouldn't mind, I do have one extra request.
Mhm.
For anybody that likes Ginger Wolf-esque content,
Mhm.
may I suggest that you visit a creator on YouTube called Heidi Hamilton. She's a friend of mine. She's gorgeous, and you will love her. She also has a real sense of humor with some of the really odd videos she posts. I think you'll enjoy it.
Sweet. Just get me the link and we'll share it.
I don't have it now, but I will get it for you.
Sweet. All right. Now it's up to you, Shrubs. What you got to hawk? Other than the butt buddies.
Yeah, had to go there.
Screw you, Richard. Push the button, please push the button.
Come on,
I'm
Shrubby.
done. Moving on.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, it's up to you, Marcelo.
Okay, so coming in the next couple of weeks, a slightly different take on what the hell is going on Earth. The son of Mars is going to be talking about the things that are going on from our perspective, where we don't want you to come to Mars. Stay on your own damn planet.
Yes. Sweet.
Yep.
Well,
That pretty
everybody-
much sums up the last 20 minutes in a nutshell.
Yep. Okay, everybody, head on over to Stark of Iron. Have fun. Hopefully, you guys got a good giggle out of the last few minutes. Oh God, I love you guys. Just remember, we need this world. This world needs a lot more love in it. Talk about the things you love with other people. Share it. Share the things you love. Let's be the positive change we want in the world. Let our example shine brightly and inspire others to try to be the good, positive change that we all need and want in this life.
Absolutely.
And remember, you're not alone, and you are most definitely loved. Even you, Shrubby. Even you. And yes, we even love you, Siggy. We love you.
Okay.
Dude,